Rolls-Royce is one of the most luxurious cars in the world. A lot of people have the conviction that Rolls-Royce is the pinnacle of class and luxury when it comes to the automobile industry. Rolls-Royce is not a car that can be owned by just anybody. You must have reached a certain financial threshold to be able to afford it. Most of the Rolls-Royce is owned by the extremely rich people. It has proven to be one of the favorite cars of the rich and famous. Because of the prestige and caliber of people the Rolls-Royce cars get, they ensure everything is done to perfection by the most experienced hands. Today, we bring you some amazing facts you may not have known about Rolls-Royce. Number 1. The Rolls-Royce Spirit of Ecstasy Hood Ornament. The definitive Rolls-Royce hood ornament is called the Spirit of Ecstasy and debuted in 1911. It was commissioned by Baron John Edward Scott Montagu, a car collector based the figure's likeness upon his secretary turned mistress, believed to be Eleanor Thornton. Earlier iterations of the sculpture have her finger pressed against her lips, reportedly a wink at their decade-long affair. Thornton perished at sea in 1915, en route to India, when a German U-boat sunk the ship she was traveling on. The sculptor of the statuette, Charles Sykes, adopted and evolved the design for Rolls-Royce and it's been employed ever since. BMW shelled out tens of millions for the rights to the ornament when BMW bought Rolls-Royce from Volkswagen back in 2002. The rights to the Spirit of Ecstasy were held by Volkswagen. Subsequently, Volkswagen requested $40 million to transfer ownership to BMW, which agreed and paid. Number 2. The company even manufactures engines for jets. During World War II, the company played a major role in creating fighter plane engines and armored cars that were used in warfare. The company still manufactures world-class jet engines and has been known to produce the engine that runs the famous BAC Concorde passenger jet. We now know that Rolls-Royce is not just an automobile company but much more than that. Number 3. The company had world records in all 3 modes of transport. The Premium R engine had set world records in land, air and water with the highest speed attained by any vehicle in that medium. It was used in an airplane which had reached a speed over 400 miles per hour, winning the title. The Bluebird car used an R engine to attain a speed of 300 miles per hour and also a boat used the engine to set the record speed on water. Dominating all mediums of transport is only a Rolls-Royce thing. Number 4. Rolls-Royce 10 was one of the first cars to be developed by the company. A total of 16 cars were made, out of which the oldest still runs on the road. The car had set a record of the most run in kilometers in that era. Although this car hadn't been able to become a favored brand in the market, its brother in production, the Silver Ghost, was one of the most popular models of the company and more than 5,000 cars were initially manufactured to cope up with the demand. Number 5. 65% of all the Rolls-Royce cars ever built are still on the road. What would you term as optimal utilization of resources? The most mind-boggling fact is that 65% of all Rolls-Royce cars ever built are still on the road today, customized, bejeweled, or pimped up. Many fans seem to attribute this to the powerful engine and the meticulous craftsmanship keeps the car going on and on. Number 6. There are more Rolls-Royces in Hong Kong than anywhere else in the world. Hong Kong, having the most number of Rolls-Royce cars per capita in the world, is shaped from a factor of history. It was a British colony in the early decades and most of the British officers as well as businessmen had a Rolls-Royce of their own because it was considered the ultimate status symbol. Colonization definitely had their merits for Rolls-Royce. Number 7. The Rolls-Royce letters on the wheels of a Rolls-Royce are always in an upward position. They don't rotate with the wheels. Call it one of the anomalies or idiosyncrasies. The Rolls-Royce center caps do not rotate. They're on bearings and always stay put so they can always be seen. I don't know about you, but I'd call it pure style. Number 8. All Rolls-Royce pinstripes are hand-painted by a single man whose name is Mark Court. This man is known for his steady hand. All he ever does is paint pinstripes on Rolls-Royce cars and then take his 6-figure income. His job is rather high stress, as the pinstripes are made from a special kind of paint that bonds instantly to the underlying car paint. Thus, there is no room for mistakes. Number 9. It takes at least 2 months to build a Phantom. It takes up to 6 months or less to finish the complete production of one Rolls-Royce car as opposed to the 13 hours it takes to finish up one Toyota car. The reason it takes this long is that majority of the production processes is done by hands and not programmed robots. Amidst the level of technological advancement, the Rolls-Royce engines are hand-built. This is among what's unique about the Rolls-Royce brand. Nearly every task is completed by hand and not by a programmed robot. Number 10. An outrage. Indian King used Rolls-Royce cars as a garbage collectors. The majestic vehicle has also suffered the fate of a garbage collector. When Jai Singh, a Maharaja of a princely state of India, was faced by an uncourteous salesman at the Rolls-Royce showroom in London who suggested that he could not afford to purchase the car, he purchased 10, shipped them to India and ordered to use them for collecting and transporting garbage. Many would refute that he still made the company some big bucks, but back in the day, the presumption that honor was more important than money could have acted like a hit below the belt. Other royalty who treated the car like trash or for trash, you ask? It would be the Nizam of Hyderabad and Maharaja Bhupinder Singh, both with their own outrage at the insults from the British. Subscribe the channel and give support.